Hi friend, my name is Sandra and I'll be your yoga guide for this morning's 15-minute Vinyasa flow. This class is a part of my Sustained Practice, Sustained Action Yoga for Activists and Advocates series where we explore how yoga can support us, not as an escape but as a way to stay present, engaged, and rooted in ourselves. This month, we're focusing on presence and we'll embody that on the mat through balancing postures. Our specific focus this week is on the balancing of ease and effort, what Yoga Sutra 2.46 describes as Sthira, Sukha, Asanam. Postures should be stable, Sthira, and comfortable, Sukha. In yogic philosophy, this reminds us that a pose and life itself should be both steady and comfortable, grounded yet easeful. In our daily life, our work, and our advocacy, we often feel like we must give everything we have, leaving little room for rest. But true sustainability comes from knowing when to fully engage and when to soften, so we can keep showing up. If you'd like a longer practice, I also offer 30-minute and 60-minute versions of this class. You can subscribe to my Substack to access those and stay updated on new offerings. Before we begin, take a moment to set up your space. Make sure you can hear me, have enough room to move. Make sure you have any props you need. I have 2 blocks and a blanket, and just make your space comfortable. If you'd like, there's a playlist for this class. Feel free to play it in the background. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the deep roots of this practice, honoring the South Asian wisdom traditions from which yoga originates, as well as African spiritual and movement traditions that have long embodied breath, rhythm, and connection to the self and community. Most importantly, listen to your body and make this practice your own. I'm looking forward to flowing with you. Let's get started. Let's start in recline bound angle, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet to touch, lay down on your back. Let your knees open to both sides. And since we're warming up, I invite you to set blocks under your knees to support this hip opening. Let your arms relax at your sides, or you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And I invite you to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Begin to enter the space within your mat. For this class, I want to focus on Sthira Sukham Asanam, finding effort with ease. As we practice, notice where you can engage and support yourself, but also where you can soften and release into a posture. Being present isn't about pushing harder, it's about tuning in. If this intention resonates with you, I invite you to bring it to your mind's eye. If you have another intention for your practice, bring that to mind now. We'll seal all of our intentions with a collective breath. Take an inhale, fill up, open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Exhale out into a full body stretch. Pretend you're waking up for the first time today. Feel this stretch from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Now turn onto your favorite side and then come up into a tabletop position. Come onto your hands and knees. Plant your hands directly under your shoulders and stack your knees over your hips. Feel stable and grounded in this tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Come into an inverted V shape. Feel free to pedal out this down dog or find any movements here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Slowly step to the top of your mat. Keep your knees generously bent here. Maintain your feet hip-width distance apart. And if it feels good, you can grab on for opposite elbows and sway gently from side to side. Now I invite you to bring your hands to the mat. And if you'd like, you can toe heel your feet to touch or keep them apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on your shins or thighs. Lengthen through your spine to create a long and supported pose here. Breathe. Draw your shoulders down your back. Find a gentle lift in your chest. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, dive down, bring your hands to the mat. Option here to bend into your knees if you'd like, bringing your belly to your thighs. Inhale, mountain pose, lift your arms up, reach towards the sky, breathe. Root down through all four corners of your feet, lengthen through your spine, rotate your palms towards one another, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, dive down, bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, come up with a flat back. And exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. Take a moment here to breathe. Now we'll flow that one more time, linking breath to movement. Remember, yoga asks us to find the stability and ease. Your legs ground you, but your breath moves you freely. Your body is engaged, but your mind stays soft. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Go through your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, press your hips up and back. Inhale, lift your right leg high, down dog split. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. And if you'd like, you can flip your dog, reach your arm back. Inhale, come back up, down dog split. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot in between your hands. Now grab your blocks here if you'd like. Open through your heart and chest here. Inhale. Exhale, straighten through your front legs, sit your hips back for pyramid pose with blocks. Inhale, come back into your low lunge, open forward, chest lifts. Exhale, straighten your legs and fold forward. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, low lunge, shine your chest. And exhale, straighten and fold. Now keep your legs in this position. Inhale, lift your chest like in a halfway lift. Exhale, triangle pose. Lift your left arm high. Stay active through your legs to stay grounded. If you'd like, you can turn your head towards the sky and gaze softly towards your top thumb, or bring your gaze out in front of you. Ground into your right leg. Inhale, lift your left leg parallel to your mat, half moon pose. Breathe here. Find your balance and consider using a block under your fingertips for support if that feels right. Keep your gaze steady, activate your core. Continue to press out through your lifted heel, flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, meet your feet at the top of your mat, fold down. Now place your hands on the mat and press back into downward facing dog. We'll do that on the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg high, down dog split. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip, and if you'd like, you can flip your dog on this side, reach your arm back. Inhale, come back up, down dog split. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot in between your hands. Now grab your blocks. Inhale, open through your heart and chest. Exhale, straighten your front legs, sit your hips back for pyramid pose with blocks. Fold over your thigh here. Inhale, low lunge, open forward, press your chest forward. Exhale, straighten and fold over your thigh. One more time. Inhale, low lunge, come forward. And exhale, straighten, fold, and hold here. Now keep your legs in the same position. Inhale, lift your chest like in a halfway lift. And exhale, triangle pose. Lift your right arm high. Activate through your legs to stay grounded. If you'd like, you can turn your head towards the sky and gaze softly towards your top thumb, or gaze out in front of you. Engage your core here. Now ground into your left leg. Inhale, lift your right leg parallel to your mat, half moon pose. Breathe here. Once again, find your balance, and you can use a block under your fingertips for support. Keep your gaze steady, activate your core, and continue to lift through your leg. Find that balance of effort and ease here as you ground into your standing leg while also floating that top leg. Inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Meet your feet at the top of your mat. Fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Go through your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, come forward, come to sit on your mat. And exhale, swing your legs out in front of you. Let's begin to cool down. Now keep your left leg long, fold your right leg in, bringing the sole of your right foot close to your left inner thigh. Let your knee come towards the mat and feel free to add a block or blanket for support under your knee. Face your left leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your left leg with a flat back, head to knee pose. And place your hands on the floor, framing your leg. Find ease in this fold. Where can you let go? Inhale, come back up. Exhale, extend your bent leg out to the side, coming into a seated straddle. So adjust as needed, finding a comfortable width for your legs. Take a deep inhale, lengthen through your spine, lift your arms up, and exhale, gently fold forward. Now this seated straddle isn't about reaching a certain depth. It's about balancing, engagement, and release. Keep your legs active, but allow your upper body to soften into the stretch. Notice where you can maintain steadiness while welcoming ease and comfort. Inhale, press into your hands, slowly lift your torso back up. And exhale, keep your right leg long, fold your left leg in this time, bringing the sole of your foot closer to your inner thigh. Let your left knee come towards the mat and feel free to add a block or a blanket for support. Face your right leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold over your right leg with a flat back, head to knee pose. And place your hands on the floor by your leg. Just fold here. Find ease. Inhale, come up. And exhale, let your legs go long and come on to your back. Now bring your knees into your chest. Come into a little ball, wrapping your arms around your shins. Take the deepest inhale of your practice. And exhale, Shavasana. Gently lower yourself onto your back, letting your legs extend naturally, arms resting at your sides. Find your final resting pose here. As you settle in, feel Sthira, or steadiness, in your foundation, and Sukha, ease, in your breath. No more effort is needed here, just your presence. Take a few moments here. When it's time, I'll gently guide us back. For now, surrender to this space of rest. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and begin to reawaken with ease. Now roll on to your favorite side into the fetal pose. Take a moment here to thank yourself for coming to your practice, for honoring your practice, and for making this space for yourself. Now press up into a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes soft or closed. Sit tall. We'll close with one final breath together. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale out with ease. Take a moment to honor yourself and this practice. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. As you move through your day, may you carry this balance of effort and ease with you. Whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes. I'll see you again soon on your mat. My name is Sandra. Bye, friend.